Broderick, up to this point in time in our sessions, we've talked mainly about your mood and what we can do to try to improve that, but also some of the alienation and outright discrimination you felt in your department because you're Black and also because you're Muslim. And I've really been meaning to ask you, how do you feel about discussing your feelings and perspectives with a non-Black therapist?
Um, I guess I didn't really expect you to listen to me without really getting it. I was kind of apprehensive to talk about our differences because we're different races. And I was hoping that you could kind of just tell me if you've ever experienced any type of racism or discrimination or anything like that in your past.
Well, I know that feeling discriminated against in these ways is probably pretty difficult for you.
I guess I asked you that question because I was kind of I wanted to know if you really understood how I felt. Based on your response, I don't really know that you do. So I'm not really sure if I can kind of trust telling you more at this point.
Yeah, I was probably a bit evasive there, and I think now I know that you were needing something different from me when you were asking me that question. I guess I didn't want my response to take away from your own issues and progress. And while I haven't experienced anything that I would say is racism, I have experienced some discrimination due to my own religious beliefs, and it's actually been pretty painful to try to resolve that. I know, though, in addition to religious discrimination for you, you're adding this element and you're experiencing racism. So I'm wondering how you're feeling about having to deal with both these issues at the same time.
I kind of feel like I'm kind of slipping into a downward spiral of depression because of what's happening in my department.
Yeah. And I know it's difficult to talk about, and I can kind of notice how painful it is in your voice to be talking about these things. And I want to be able to talk more about your depressed feelings. And I also want to point out that, I think you're really taking a risk there and asking me about my experiences, and a risk in letting me know that my answer didn't meet your needs. So I just want to acknowledge your bravery. It's really allowing me to see that I might not have been helping you as much as I would like. And I want you to know that I respect you and I really care about your well-being.
Okay. That's really, really good for me to hear. I'm really close with my mentor, so I really need people I can trust when she leaves. So.
Yeah. And you said earlier that you weren't sure about being able to trust me, but I really want to be someone you can trust. And I'm kind of wondering, what are you experiencing hearing that from me?
Relief, a lot of relief. Definitely gonna schedule another session for next week. So
this might be a little more risky for you, but I also wanted to know how you think and feel about me right now in this moment.
I feel pretty good.
Okay. All right. And I hear you saying you're feeling good. How do you feel about our relationship right
now? I guess I'm still a little bit hesitant about sharing with you, and I want to be more open, but I can tell that you respect me more, and I respect you more also. So.
Okay. That feels really good for me to hear that you're feeling more comfortable, and I hope that we can continue to work on things that will reduce your apprehension in talking to me about these things. You've mentioned feeling pretty isolated for a few months now, and I think it's going to be important that we consider how to develop some strategies for you to have more trust and support from others outside of the session as well. And wondering, do you have any thoughts about people you might be able to connect with outside of therapy? Perhaps people either here or maybe others outside the city that can support you?
I think I heard some people in my church group talk about previous experiences with like crazy or dysfunctional work settings.
Mm-hmm.
And converting to Islam was kind of difficult for me, and relationships with my family. So that might be a good outlet. And I bet people in my church group also have felt kind of alienated by their work experiences too, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe also being, maybe they had some bad feelings toward converting to Islam within their families as well. So
I think that would be a really great place to start. And I just want to know that I'm going to pledge to continue to be more open with you in session and continue to ask you about these areas that are really important.
okay, cool. I hope you do.